What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Wealth Giant Academy with Enoch the Wealth Giant. Y'all see I'm doing my thing, smoking a cigar. Today, man, I haven't made a video in a while as far as on my financial channel. Been busy doing a lot of things, man. Actually been working on getting my trucking company back out there. And this is, which basically is going to lead me, speaking about my trucking company, lead me to a segue to speak with y'all about credit. I just want to talk about credit today. We'll talk about the stock market another time. My next videos, I'm going to get more into the stock. I'm going to talk about the stock market, how to invest better into the stock market, what crypto to avoid, blah, 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 blah. Crypto is kind of making a comeback now. And by the way, I'm making this video, it's April 18th, Tuesday. So I just wanted to let that know, because as of now, the market is kind of down. It's still swinging. We still having this inflation problem. The Fed's been trying to fix it for the last year. But one thing about it, through the history of the stock market, it's going to fix itself. We have corrections. That's just what happened. You have corrections in every market. Stuff happens. The thing for you to do, for those, I'm talking to those who invest in the stock market, the thing for you to do and to not to do is to not to panic. Not to panic. If you got money in it, especially if you know you have a good company, a good blue chip stock company, those are what you need to be investing in. Then don't worry about it. Don't panic and sell your stocks. That's what the sharks want you to do. The sharks, when the market goes down and it turns red, they want you to panic and sell off everything. That's what they want you to do. Don't do it. And a lot of the big sharks, these billionaire companies, they'll sell off all their stuff so it can go down, so you can sell yours, and they'll buy back at a lower price. I'm just telling y'all, that's the game, man. A lot of people say the stock market is rigged, and I agree. But think about it, you have to understand to play along with the rigged game. That's just the way of the world, man. Your 9 to 5 is rigged too. Your 9 to 5 been rigged. Your 9 to 5 is rigged to the point to where you'll never be wealthy working a 9 to 5 for that employer. That's just the way it goes. Yeah, that's rigged too. So you might as well jump out there, take a chance, learn how to invest, and to create generational wealth. But anyway, credit. If you have a personal FICO score, personal credit score of 400, 300, personal credit goes from 350 to 850, 300, 350 to 850. If you have a credit score in the 3s, the 4s, the 5, or the low 6s, please, please, please get you someone reliable, someone a company that you know can fix your credit. Not just all these clowns, a lot of these people on the internet talking about they can do it. Because it's so many people on Instagram and Facebook and elsewhere claiming that they can do this with credit. Listen, honestly, at this particular time, 2023, we have AI that is actually doing this for you. Like, I'll give you one off the rip. Y'all look this up, Credit Versio. I'm getting no money from Credit Versio. I'm just telling y'all, that's one that you could pay a little small monthly fee. They'll challenge, they write letters for you. They'll challenge your derogatories, late payments, your inquiries. So that's one. And I will leave that in a link, Credit Versio. I have no link to get paid for talking to them. I'm just giving y'all some game. Credit Versio, and there's a few more. If you just simply just go to Google and just type in AI, just type in AI credit repair, and you'll be amazed what pop up. Because honestly, AI is about to take over. I think it was Goldman Sachs just released a report, and I tell you what, when I edit this video, I'm gonna find a link and put this in the video so y'all can check this out too. But I think it was Goldman Sachs just released a report saying that AI within the next 10 to 15 years is going to take 300 million jobs away from humans. That is a major change of guard. So the point of me saying that to y'all, not only just, you can find AI to help you with a credit report. I mean, and I'm sure a lot of y'all familiar with the ChatGPT and how popular that has got. That's also AI, artificial intelligence. Look up ChatGPT and see how it's been helping people. This thing is getting advanced, and we don't want to be left behind. We need to delve our, and grow our education about these things. So not only for us, but for our kids and our grandkids, because AI is unstoppable. It's going to happen. And they're saying Goldman Sachs, and if y'all familiar who Goldman Sachs are, they're one of the richest companies, investment companies in the world, and have been for years. These are what we call the big sharks. And they said that AI is going to take at least 300 million jobs away from people. But what jobs are probably included in this 300 million? Probably a lot of like things like services, all type of things, man. Probably financial services. Hell, probably down to grocery stores and Walmart, as far as we know. So the thing about it, what we need to do is learn about AI, get into the education of AI. But credit, our personal credit, is very important to build and to get business credit, because eventually you want to get away from your 9 to 5. And whatever ideas you have, you never want to use your own money to build your business. But in order to get business funding, because you need funding, it's all about OPM. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. You don't work from a check and then take your hard-earned money and open up your pizza parlor, or try to go buy a Subway or your barber shop or your beauty salon. Never do that. Biggest mistake most business startups do. You always use OPM. OPM is other people's money. And the only way to do that is to build your personal credit to the point. And the reason I say personal credit, because if you have no business credit and you're just starting off at a business, then the first thing they're going to reflect on is your personal credit. So you get your personal credit just right at 700 is good enough. It ain't got to be an 850. You ain't got to have an 800 score, because honestly, it's hard to get an 800 score. That takes time. But to build your credit and to get derogatories and stuff off of your credit, stay away from filing Chapter 17s. Don't let nobody tell you that, because even with that, it's hard to get those things off. You won't be able to get your FICO score up if you got a Chapter 17 in bankruptcies. So try to avoid as much as you can. Just pay people back. Pay them back. Let me tell you this, though. If you do have a derogatory on or late payment or payment period on your credit, you don't pay them. Don't pay them. Don't pay them. Do not come out of your pocket to pay them. You get somebody to challenge it. Because it always be mistakes that a lot of these companies make, especially after the company done passed the debt on to a debt collector. These are the people that's calling your phone all the time. So you don't pay them. You never pay them. You don't just say, okay, no. But I say this, on the flip side of that, if you do pay them, you make sure they send you in writing, email or whatever, that you have paid that debt. That way, if it don't come off, but my first rule is tell you don't do it, just get it, just challenge it. But if you do decide to pay after it's already been put on your report, just make sure they send you something right. Call and say, hey, I need this put in writing, blah, 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 that this has been paid. That way you can have your records to show to TransUnion or Equifax or Experian. But you have to build your personal credit up in order for it to reflect on your business credit. Listen, I just got approved for a American Express business card. They gave me $60,000 off the rip. $60,000. You know what I'm saying? Business credit, and the one thing about business credit, you can max out a business credit card and it doesn't even show up on your utilization. Also, with the business credit cards, they always give you more money and a better percentage than personal credit cards. That's why it's important to build business credit, because we have to get into a mindset of entrepreneurship. And that's the only way you're actually going to build generational wealth. You're not going to build it working a 9 to 5. I don't care how much money you're making on a 9 to 5. I'm going to tell y'all something else, give y'all a little jewel. Banks like Truist is a good bank to mess with, little smaller banks. Stay away from your Bank of Americas. Chase is as far as the top banks, Chase is one of the best top banks, but you want to deal with people in the beginning, like Navy Federal, Truist. You got all type of online banks that will give you business credit cards. But let me back up. You don't want to apply for any business credit cards until you first form your LLC. You form your LLC with whatever state you're in, Secretary of State. You pay this maybe $100 some. You get your EIN number. Once you get your EIN number, Then you want to go to Duns and Bradstreet, and you want to get a Duns and Bradstreet number, okay? Once you do that, and you always just pay your $50 every year to keep your LLC up. Once you do that, you list your business on Google search so people can find your business. Once you do that, man, you're made. Then you can start applying. If your personal credit's not right, then you can start applying for business credit cards. Once you start applying for business credit cards, you're getting 30 and 40, 50, up to $100,000. There's no turning back. And think about, like I said, you can max those credit cards out, the business credit cards, and they won't even show up in utilization. But don't go waste your money on no damn Gucci belts. Don't go buy no cars, no rims, none of that garbage. Buy your business first. Invest that money into something that's going to make you money. Then later on, you can go buy what you want. Go get your Rolls Royce. Go get your Lamborghini truck. But get your personal credit right first, and then segue into your business credit. I hope I drop some jewels on y'all, man. I'm gonna keep making videos, particularly on the credit and business credit, man. So, like I said, I'm gonna leave credit. I'm gonna put credit Versio, it's credit VERSIO. Put that in the link, and I'm gonna try to find that. I'm also gonna find that article about Goldman Sachs and AI. So once again, y'all, I'm Enoch the Wealth Giant. See y'all on the other side.